Civilization or Barbarism, an Authentic Anthropology by Dr. Cheikh Anta. The educational conditions thus radically changed as we pass from antiquity to modern times. Following the development of technology, the failure of the German jquaries of the 16th and 17th centuries can be explained in similar fashion. Because of the use of ideograms, the invention of Chinese printing could not have the same far reaching results in regard to the rapid dissemination of knowledge. The mastering of more than 3,000 characters is necessary in order to just begin the study of Chinese. The creation of AMP states is in no way linked to ethnic considerations. Blacks, Egyptians, Sabaeans, Yellows, Chinese, pre-Columbian, and Amerindians, whites, Etruscans, Aegeans, Persians, or Proto-Iranians, placed by chance in geographical conditions requiring great public works, have all invariably had to come very quickly out of their nomadic tribal egoism in order to create this same type of state. But it was Egypt that inaugurated the cycle and initiated most of the peoples. Revolution in the Greek city-states of the northern Mediterranean, Athens and Sparta. We have already stated a remarkable fact, the significance of which we cannot stress too strongly. That revolution was possible in these cities only from the 8th to the 4th centuries BCE, that is to say, during the period exactly corresponding to political disintegration. Before and after that period, the state having taken the form and dimensions of an AMP state, revolution always failed, until modern times when technical conditions changed. The present state of Greece is certainly a subject for mediation. The empire as an extension of AMP states. The empire is a perversion of the model of the AMP state. The first empires in history are extensions of these states. The 28th Egyptian dynasty, 1500 BCE. This is not by chance. We will see how difficult it was for the individualistic Greek city-states to break out of its narrow framework. As paradoxical as it may appear, the empire was always to have universalist ambitions. The ideological superstructure of the empire would always be the opposite of the individualistic superstructure of the city-state. Xenophobia would give way to cosmopolitanism. The dimensions of the empire are priori exclude any possibility of genocide practiced by a small ethnic group of conquerors within the scale of the country. It must turn toward other methods of domination, which necessarily include cosmopolitanism. The Islamic Revolution in Africa, causes of failure in the special case of Black Africa. As Islam triumphed from the Middle Ages onward, the Muslim clergy undertook a social and political revolution by way of their religion. The terrain was eminently favorable. The traditional religion was dead in the people's hearts. It had withered away. Heaven was no vain promise to converts to the new faith, which alone galvanized the masses. Holy war was the dream of opportunity that assured entrance into paradise. It meant volunteering for glorious death. The Tidos of Cair saw this at the Battle of Samba Sadio against the fanatic soldiers of Amadou Sheikhu of Senegal. Islam in Black Africa finally became superimposed on the caste system. But in its essence, Islam ignored caste. Therefore, no barrier of birth could prevent anyone from becoming a respected religious chief if he were virtuous. Better yet, only the halo of holiness stemming from Islamic practice could erase and make meaningless a humble extraction, and thus eliminate the social hindrances it might entail. In this, Islam was socially revolutionary. It could, for these various reasons, mobilize the masses from all social strata who were ready to sweep away the supporters of traditional power, now considered completely desacralized heathens, because the traditional religion was dead. The fact that Islam was propagated by the nationals themselves radicalized the action. Therefore, the revolution was able to succeed, but it came too late. And we'll stop there. Continue back with civilization or barbarism. I'm Uriel. Highs hope.